This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
I'm just with him all the time. He's my partner, he's my friend. I'd do anything for him, he'd do anything for me.
So an officer has his K9 service dog taken away. He says it's retribution for supporting the undersheriff's opponent in a coming election. A closer look at this controversy is tonight's Channel 2 News big story at 5:30. And this is a hot topic in Bishop where a deputy sheriff is trying to get his K9 back. I'm Landon Miller.
And I'm Kristen Remington. As John Potter reports, the sheriff says the dog was taken over a liability issue, but the deputy claims it's political.
He lives at home with us. I mean, he's a member of our family.
He's also Inyo and Mono County's only K9 officer. Meet Beatty, now in a boarding facility. And former handler Reuben Bradley, today a broken man. Beatty's been by his side for the last 2 years.
I actually spend more time with him than my kids just because I can't take my kids to work.
The partnership ended 10 days ago.
They handed me a letter. It was signed by the sheriff. It said, just based off recent information, they're taking the dog. I wasn't given any explanation.
Beatty was taken away from Reuben's care on May 25th, he says, without reason or warning. Reuben and his family say this is all political. A sheriff's election is coming up, and Reuben decided to support the undersheriff's opponent.
I was one of the guys who approached him to run for sheriff back in October.
Well, you knew the sheriff probably wasn't going to be happy about that, right?
I did know, but you know, in order to make change, sometimes you got to stand up.
But Inyo County Sheriff Bill Lutz says the removal was over liability and misuse issues. This video shows an on-duty deputy in uniform allowing Beatty to bite a civilian who was wearing a bite sleeve. The deputy is Reuben.
Yes, that was me.
And why did you do that?
That was a family member. He interested in how the dog worked.
The sheriff says it was not a department-sanctioned training exercise and therefore creates legal exposure to the county. As for when Reuben can get Beatty back, the sheriff tells us it's a personnel issue, and until this has been resolved, K9 Beatty will remain in the care of Adlerhorst, the training and boarding facility.
He's so free and running around having fun when he's there with the kids, and to be pinned up like that, it's not really a good thought.
Covering the big story, John Potter, Channel 2 News.
Deputy Bradley and his family have an online petition asking for Beatty's return. So far, it has more than 41,000 signatures.